Hi guys, welcome to Overseas Education Lane. I am Satvik, your host for today, and I would like to invite Himanshi ma'am, who has a great knowledge about free study in Italy. Welcome ma'am.
Hi Satvik, thank you for inviting me.
Ma'am, based on a survey, we have few questions like who all are eligible to apply.
There is no eligibility criteria to apply for this scholarship. If a student has done 12th, then they can apply for bachelor's, and if a bachelor student is there, then they can apply for a master's degree. So there is no strict criteria to apply for this scholarship.
Okay ma'am. Is there a need to learn Italian language for studying over there?
No, not at all, because most international programs are taught entirely in 100% English. And as for for daily purpose, if you need to know Italian, there are classes provided by the university where the student can learn Italian.
Okay ma'am. Is what is about backlogs? Like students who are having backlogs. What about them?
The students who are having backlogs, like if they have cleared it, they are eligible to apply. Like they don't judge students on the basis of backlogs and how much like they have scored. Like it's totally depend on their overall performance and how like enthusiastic they are to apply for the scholarship and to study in Italy.
Okay, ma'am. What about work experience for the students who want to do masters, basically MBA? Is work experience required?
No, it is not compulsory. Like if a student has work experience, it just helps him in getting the admission and everything, but it is not compulsory. Like students with good grades and everything, if they don't have any work experience, they can also apply for MBA.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks for this information. Now we will move toward the next section, which consists of course. What are the most popular courses students are wishing?
Mostly students apply for courses related to engineering, architecture, business, economics, data science, fashion. So these are the most popular programs that mostly students apply for.
Okay. What are the intakes that student must go for?
If a student is looking to get a good scholarship and also a variety of programs, so September is the main intake to apply for this.
Okay, ma'am. Is SAT or GRE important for this?
No, it is not compulsory that a student should have SAT or GRE, but yeah, there could be internal tests that the students have to give, but it is not compulsory for SAT and GRE to be there.
Okay. Is student, what are the main cities students are looking for?
Milan is famous for fashion and design students. Like it is very popular for that. If students are looking for low living cost, then Turin, Padua, Pisa, these are the top destinations for them.
Thank you, ma'am, for that information. Now we will move towards the third section, which is one of the most important, as due to this problem, many students leave their dreams back. So let's talk about money. What is the cost of, like, a student must have a amount in his mind regarding money in Italy?
Italy is kind of very affordable because most public universities have very less tuition fees or zero tuition fees. So in terms of money, I don't think students will face any problem in Italy.
Okay, ma'am, what all the scholarship covers? Like, does it only cover tuition fees or anything else also?
Look, the scholarships, it depends because there are regional scholarship and government scholarship. Some scholarship waive tuition fees and also some provide cost of living like for the dormitories and everything, like they are giving stipend to the students, but depends on what type of scholarship you're applying for, and they are the like called need-based scholarships.
Okay. Ma'am, what is the average cost of living in Italy and what they require documents for scholarship?
Average cost of living in Italy is around like 700 to 1000 euros, depending on the city. And as for the documents, they require family income documents, bank balance, and also academic records prepared correctly.
Okay, ma'am. Now moving to the visa section. Is Italian visa easy to get or it is a bit difficult?
Italian visa is not tough, but it is very heavy documented. Like the paperwork should be very clean to get the process very smoothly.
Okay, and what about show money and the bank balance required over there, and how long it will take?
Like students need to show living expenses of around 1 year. Okay, and as for the how the process, like how much time it will take, it depends on the season and the consulate. It could take weeks also, it could take months also. So it depends totally on the season and the consulate.
Okay, and what about ITR or income tax proof required, and what are the visa rejection rates?
Look, bank statements, income proof, and these type of documents are required. Okay, and as for the rejection reasons, that could be like there aren't enough funds to show, and there are any like issues in the bank statements which we are showing. So these kind of reasons should be could be there, which because of which the visa gets rejected.
And now in this section, we will discuss about living in Italy. Is Italy safe for international student, and is it easy to find place over there?
International students mostly live in university hostels, okay, and there are also shared apartments which they can easily find there. As for the safety, like international students are very much feel safe in the cities where the universities are located. So I don't think it's a major problem that there would be any issue.
And what will you advise? Which cities will you advise for the students who are in low budget?
Look, cities like Turin, Padua, Pisa, Bologna, they are all low living cost cities, and they also have very good universities which where there are various programs which students can apply for.
And now one of the most exciting parts. How can a student support themselves studying over there? Are part-time jobs allowed over there?
Yes, international students mostly do part-time job, and if they know basic Italian, like it could increase them getting a good part-time job with a good pay.
Around what's the average pay they can expect, and how much working hours they get over there, and what are post graduation? What are the job opportunities over there?
As per the working hours, it's around 20 hours per week and 40 hours on weekend. And average pay depends on the city also, but the average pay ranges between 8 to 12 euros. Okay, and there is an option to stay back after completing your PG or bachelor's to get a job. So then, like the Italian government give times to the international students to stay there and look for a job. And if they find a job, they can easily convert that student visa into a work visa.
Okay, ma'am. And the most exciting thing, can students travel through Europe with this visa?
Yes, of course, they have the Italian visa, so they can travel in the Schengen countries and in their holidays. And there are like semester breaks also, and they can work there also if they want.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's a good thing for them.
yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. This has been so much helpful for students. Before we close, what is a piece of advice you would like to give for the students of Italy?
My biggest piece of advice would be don't choose Italy if you're thinking it's affordable. Choose it only if you think you can adapt to its education style and lifestyle.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your thoughts about Italy. I think these are all the questions which we have for Italy. And if there are any other questions, please drop them in the comment box and we will solve all your queries regarding it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you, guys.